Uh, we have a short list for the, I guess, quote unquote, leading ladies for the upcoming Flash film. Seven, you got that picture there for us?
It's up.
So, yeah, we got, I'm looking up the names. Lucy Boynton, so hope I'm not butchering her name. Lucy Boynton, Kiersey Clemens, who I believe was in the movie Dope, which is one of my all-time favorite movies now. And one lastly by the name of Rita Ora.
Ora, right? Like, the singer, right?
Orla. You know better than me, Seven. You follow that stuff. But at any rate, they are in the running for the leading lady for the live-action Flash film, which is in production right now. It's interesting, this list, because it's, as you notice, it's a pretty diverse list. You have, Kiersey Clemens, who is black. You have Rita Ora, who's mixed some sort, and Lucy Boynton, who is obviously Caucasian. I like this because, one, we don't really know what to expect. But two, it's the idea that you don't really know which direction they're planning on going when it comes to the Flash. It's in the air right now. Because I'm putting in my chips right now. They're trying to cast, what is her name? You guys know her name in the Flash. I'm drawing a blank. Help me out here with the assist. Anyone?
That's already on the show?
That's already on the... Yeah, who's the Flash's main chick? Because,
that sister in there. I forgot her name now. I can't.
All right, so I'm not the only one apparently.
Yeah.
I have an excuse because when it comes to the romance stuff, I turn my brain off and go make.
It's you when it comes to that, so I don't want to see that.
Oh my God, how is this happening to me? I can't remember. Anyways, whatever. Flash's girlfriend. That's good enough. You guys know.
Right.
So she's running
Candace Patton.
Yeah. That's the actress that plays her, but she plays a different character on the show, and I'm trying to remember what her name is.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I can look that up real quick. But
when you look it up, let us know. So it's interesting because you have diversity going on. I like seeing this industry because typically when you see like phrases like leading lady, especially for a superhero movie, it's more often than not, Becky.
Yeah,
I hate using that expression, but that's typically what we get. It'll be curious to see like how that turns out and how it ends up affecting, I guess, because you already know the fanboys, the purists. Such and such shouldn't be such and just what it is what it is on that front.
And by the way, Candace Patton pays Iris West. I don't know why I forgot.
West. There we go.
I mean, every 5 minutes, Iris. I watched the show. I don't know why.
I watched the show too, and for some reason I could not recall her name. It's just one of those days, I guess. But so I'm putting in my money that's who they're trying to cast for, Iris West. They're doing a similar thing over at Marvel with their casting when it comes to, I guess, Zendaya. She's like an actress / singer or something like that.
Lord, really?
She's playing another character who, I know they gave a name, but it's not Mary Jane thus far.
Right.
But, Zendaya, attractive. She's going to be in the movie, and there's going to be probably some romantic angle, whatever the hell I'm going to tune out on. But, it's fun to see stuff like that go down in these films nowadays because it used to be so predictable.
Right.
It's just nice seeing them spice things up a bit. Give me some interesting casting stuff, guys.
Yeah, but what they're doing is finding anybody that has any kind of Instagram, YouTube, any kind of following whatsoever, and let's throw them there instead of. So, and by the way, I put up Candace's picture just because I say Candace. I'm sorry that I forgot your name.
We apologize.
And
we got a lot of stuff.
But you know what? You're on TV. You're doing well. You have a great show. You're doing a great job. You obviously can really act, and you're beautiful. So I'm sure you're okay with us forgetting your name.
She's more than okay.
Yeah. No, I'm saying she's more than okay.
Yeah. So, she does a great job on the show.
She really does.
Yeah.
She really does. But then the other Flash won't be on the show, right? He's not going to be in it.
Are you talking about Grant Gustin, the guy that plays the Flash?
He's not going to be in the film.
It's the other guy, man, from Perks of Being a Wallflower, Ezra Miller. You know this.
So then, but I'm just saying. Then why would they cast Candace to be on it?
Well, that's kind of the question I'll pose to you. It's not going to be her. They're going to think of the Flash film versus the Flash show as two parallel universes.
Gotcha.
There's the CW verse where everyone is attractive and constantly talking about who they aren't dating, and then there's the films, which exists in a world where where Superman is quote unquote dead and Batman is Ben Affleck. So Think of it as two separate entities, but I think it works for what it is. It'll be fun to see that develop.
Can you guys re-put your cameras on?
Yeah, mine just clicked off. I don't know why.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, that's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it. Charles, do you favor any particular actress for this role that they're looking at?
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to. Can you see me?
Yep, we can.
I can see.
Okay, great. You guys are coming back in. This is my thing about casting. I used to get irate over casting calls, man, and now I think it's a science, and I think now over fans making such a big fuss that they take more time into casting. Me myself, I'm more into open calls, man. I'm serious. Open call that bad boy. I don't care if I got to look at 3,000 people come in there. You understand what I'm trying to say?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
That's how I would do it, especially for what I want to do, like the Internal Fury film. I would open cast that thing. And again, if I have to sit there for 2 weeks looking at people coming in audition, that's what I'm doing, because I want whatever's on those pages, I want that to be on the screen. I take that stuff seriously, man. And sometimes it's just like they just throw anybody in these roles, and then they wonder why the film flops or the fans are going crazy. You know what I mean? It's not always, how can I say it? It's always wanting the most popular boy or girl in class. You understand what I'm trying to say? That they want to throw in these films. Nah, man, you got to stick to the darn script. So me personally, I'm all about open call, man. And even some of these mainstream people that they get to play these roles, you got to come in and audition too. It's not one of these things, hey, I got a part. Oh, yeah, I'll play. Nah, you bring your butt in here.
And give it a shot. Yeah, and I absolutely agree. I feel like that's something that The Rock will typically do regardless, because the dude's used to working hard and actually, putting forth effort for these roles. There are certain roles, like, because he's about to play Black Adam in the Shazam movie, and I feel like that was that case where it's like, he knew somebody, he wanted to do the role, but he's like, I will go in and read off the script for you guys if you have to. I just know, because he's that type of dude, Yeah, so I'm totally all for that. Like, open calls, come in. If it's like, at the end of the day, if you're going to go with just the face, the facade, who has the most Instagram hits, or who was popular for a hot second on YouTube there, or who's hot in this movie there, you're not guaranteed that same gravitas, that same character, that same, performance in a particular role. It could be the person that you weren't even thinking about 5 minutes prior. So
it was like, for years when they were talking about, doing X-Men, and I said, Patrick Stewart, man, I make a great Xavier, Charles Xavier. I said that for the longest time. And when they did that, man, I jumped through the roof, man. I jumped through the roof. That, like, to me right now, hands down, I think that Christopher Reeve was the best Superman ever. It was like, when you have a role that is made for a person, you understand? It's like everyone has a role that's made for them. That's what I have to say in Hollywood. I'm not saying that you can't do other things, but it's like when you get that role, that one is made for you. And it was just like same thing with Patrick Stewart. I thought, going like with the superhero theme, I thought Wesley Snipes made a phenomenal Blade. The first one anyway. Right. Phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's just like it fit like a glove. And then you go ahead and you do some of this other stuff. I liked Hugh Jackman's attitude as Wolverine, but the actual physical part, the physical self, it's like, okay, it's not Wolverine to me, man.
He grew to the role, but it's like the physicality was there, but he still gave great performances.
Yeah, he gave a great performance, but I'm looking at if you want the full total package, give me a 5'2" or 5'3" dude, 300 pounds, barrel chested, humped up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking.
Well, you know what? You just said a really interesting thing. Is it about bringing the psychology of the character to life? Is it about bringing what was drawn originally to life? Is it the whole package? Because I wonder what they're doing to really cast. It's like they hone in on you're hot, you're sexy, you're popular, you can fill the seats, or you have the personality of the character, but you don't have the look, or you just have the look. They don't really look for the whole package.
It's elements of the latter mixed with the former on that, because mostly from what I'm seeing with some of these casting choices is this person's hot this week and they can kind of act, and we'll just kind of take it from there and see what happens.
Yeah.
So it should be the other way around, where it's like, yo, who gives the best performance? And regardless of how they look, because you can always add muscle to someone, you can always make someone look better, you can always give someone a personal trainer if they're too hefty or whatever.
Right.
But it's more or less, no, we need these things now. Give me hot, give me sexy, that whole thing.
All right. So do you think that The Rock, or should I say Dwayne, can do Black Adam? I mean,
hell yes.
Yeah, I think he'll
It's
kill
like,
that.
no, like Charles, how you were just saying with Patrick Stewart, like in Charles Xavier, I'm like, the minute that I heard that my boy The Rock or Dwayne Johnson was going to be Black Adam, I'm like, yeah, like a glove.
Yep, like a glove, man.
So,
yep.
yeah, we're good to go on that one.
we're good to go.
I believe.
Yep. So what else you guys got today? Anything?
Iron Man. Iron Man.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the comic
That's very interesting, I think. I'm a huge Iron Man fan, okay? And I'm kind of ripped in between what they're going to do with that. I think it's cool what they want to do, but I'm just like, Iron Man is Iron Man. You know what I mean? If they want to have her in a suit, if she can make a suit, why can't she just make her own suit? She did make one. You understand what I'm saying? And let her do her own thing instead of having her have to get into the Iron Man suit. It's sort of like, are they pushing? Because we had talked about this before, and I don't want anyone taking what I'm saying the wrong way. So everyone, please, if you're going to listen very carefully. It's like, I understand they want women in lead roles. Great. But make sure that the role fits. Don't just try to squeeze them into something just to say, hey, there's a woman playing it. Make sure the role is written for them, if that makes any sense of what I'm trying to say. Right. And if she's as talented as they say she is making her own Iron Man suit, then she can have her own slamming on her
own character. Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a bit of a half-hearted attempt to cater to a specific audience and get people hyped and get the little teeny boppers, oh, I'm going to cosplay as her next. Like, it's like, okay, that's cool and all, but at the end of the day, is she a legit character? Yeah. Like, first off, she's not Iron Man because she's a she. So if that's the case, and she's 15 from MIT, become your own character. Why couldn't she have just been a brand new character that was connected to Iron Man and let her have her own thing? I feel like they're trying to piggyback off of the success of Iron Man and just using it to kind of like, further the idea that, hey, female lead characters, which I'm fine with, but make it a legitimate attempt.
Right. It has to fit.
Make it a legitimate attempt. Don't just tell me it's Iron Man, but
they're trying to have like a fail-safe plan in a sense. You know what I mean? It's like they're going to ride Tony Stark Iron Man's coattails. No, give her own character, hands down. That's what she's doing.
Yeah, she has a great design. She has a great look. I'm like, that would have been cool if she had just been someone that's just brand new. Because we're always talking about how we want brand new characters that are just like new people, new audiences can get into.
Right.
But make it a legit attempt. Don't just make her just Iron Girl, because I know that's what they're going to try to name her, Iron Girl. And that's what she's going to be because she's 15, and I'm like, all right, Iron Girl, I see where they're going with this. But make it a legit attempt, guys. That's all I got to say about that one.
Guys, call us, man. We can iron out those details for you. Make it work.
What's interesting, because Drew hit it on the nail. Why not she just have another name? Why does it have to tag along the brand of the Iron Man? Doesn't make sense. There's room for other characters.
Yeah, it's like something. Give her
and you own it. It's not like you're, you own everything. So it's not like it's hurting the brand
you're not losing any like cred or bread from that. Just alloy, something cool that has like a cool irony alloy type name, but it's just a brand new character that's connected to Tony Stark.
I like the drawing. I like the fact that she's a dark-skinned sister.
Yeah, great look. Great look.
Yeah, I think the look is awesome.
Yeah.
Look is awesome. So, but just make her own character. Now it's up to you, Marvel, to actually make a fleshed out character that isn't just a facsimile or girl edition of this other character that we know.
Yeah.
And it's okay to hire a dark-skinned black person. It's okay.
think that should go without saying, but yeah. Just throw that
It
out
should
there,
go
yeah.
without saying, but I'm
It
throwing,
should go without saying,
I'm
but
throwing
okay.
it out there in the universe.
Hopefully, guys, you guys see PGs.
Well, no, because this is the thing. Let's go there since we're going there today. Might as well. I mean, if you look at the, I don't know if you've seen the Black Panther. Oh my goodness, the bald sister in Black Panther. Now she's gonna be in Wonder Woman, and I'm like, she made such an impact on the film. Why? Because here's a tall black bald woman that said, "Move out the way, or I'm gonna move you." I mean, really?
Admittedly, though, that was a great line. That was a great bit because you do almost want to see her and Black Widow go head up. T'Challa's even like, "Yo, that would be a dope fight." Yeah, that would be a dope fight, but we got other stuff that we got to do right now, so let's roll out. That was a cool scene.
But I mean, it was just, I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it the wrong way, but
maybe.
This whole mysticism of the tall black woman thing.
It's like I've never seen a hot bald black chick before in history. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Remember Grace Jones? What the hell?
Yeah, she beat up all them dudes with that stick in one of my, what is that, one of the Conan the Destroyer, I think it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, and even that has its tones of racism, which I won't go into right now. I'll let that go. But anyway, I'm glad that she's working. I'm glad that she's going to be in Wonder Woman. Some of the energy behind it, I find a little offensive.
I just want her to be in the Black Panther movie and to actually have a bigger role because we got a good introduction to her. I want to see her as that character because she was cool.
So we'll see what happens. But you know what? For what it's worth, hey, when they don't do anything and don't include other people, we got something to say. So look, I'm glad that she's included. I'm glad that there's an actress that's going to be able to work now. Hopefully, someone fresh and new. Do not go with a name that we already know. It'd be nice to give someone a shot that really could play this role and let them do that. And if it's Iron Girl, so be it. But guys, you could call her something else. How about Smart Kid X or something? I don't know, anything.
We'll table that one for now.
We'll table. All right, we'll do that. So, okay. Is there anything out of Comic-Con International that they're saying is going to be released, coming out, rebooted, that Drew, you were totally excited about?
Totally excited? I can never say that I'm totally excited about anything when it comes to more. That's just my own nerd cynicism setting in. There's things I'm definitely interested in. Marvel animation.
Right.
There's the whole Hero of the Year thing. I don't care about Lego's Dimensions at all. Mm-hmm. There's quite a few things. It's just I haven't really sat down and gnawed at the list yet to really pick out what I'd like to see. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we always get the trailers anyway. So the big thing, it's like for Marvel and Warner Brothers and stuff, the trailers get leaked or we get them on the internet like the next day anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay. So all the big stuff we have coming to us regardless.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll see. There's nothing that I'm particularly like frothing at the mouth over right now, but that could change any day now.
And I know it's really early, but for anyone going out to New York Comic-Con, and that was their last year, I'm very proud of everyone because the sexual harassment went down. People actually did pay attention to the movement and the signs as far as cosplay, just looking and not touching. And there was definitely...
It should be non-existent, but hey, less is...
Yeah, that's
better,
just...
I guess.
But you know what? I got to give props to do. There was definitely a problem the year before that came out of... I don't say came out of nowhere because it might have been there before, but it just got to the point where people had to say enough is enough, and people actually listened to that and started to behave themselves. So you guys did a great job. I would give you...
It's no place for it. It really isn't. Like, I hate thinking of places that are supposed to be, for us, like, the fans in a fun environment, like Anime Expo, Comic-Con, WonderCon, all that stuff, to think that people are not completely safe, I guess. I don't know, it's a childish term. But it's like, I don't like collapsing ideas like that with places that I know I love and I go to have fun with people that I care about. It's just not, it's not a good thing. So it should be non-existent, but I'm glad that it's gone down. Mm-hmm. Hopefully we can improve on that to make that not a thing in the future. But yeah.
And
I think it's not an issue, but for me, I never really thought about that because for me, when I would go to the cons, I was always working. So I never really got to go to a con as a fan ever. You know what I mean? It's like I got to watch the booth, got to sign books and things like that. So I never knew that was an issue until it was brought up. I was thinking, you go there, you respect everybody. You know what I mean? You go there, you look, if you want to take a picture, hey, do you mind? Even me at the booth, I'd be like, hey, man, nice car. Or, man, can I take a picture? Would you come? Yeah, you ask, but you don't go up grabbing and slapping. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I never really thought of it until they brought it up. And I was like, I never knew that was an issue. Never knew that was an issue.
Right. And again, not being a cosplayer, also being male, you know, maybe I missed a whole bunch, but I did hear from women it got a lot better. In observation, I was a lot more sensitive to observe. So again, great job. And guys, let's make this year even better. You know, let's put our cool hat on. Because, like you said, Drew, Comic-Con is one of those places where it's like this safe zone of excitement and energy and love and peace, and just like everyone's into creativity in some form or shape or fashion. And no one got time for that.
It's not a place for it, man. Come on, Mel. Leave that crap at the door. Sure, we see cuties walking around in cosplay all the freaking time.
We do.
That shouldn't. Being at that place shouldn't inhibit your common sense and your respect of other people's personal space. Yeah. So come on, get over that.
That's our community service message for this season. One to grow on. Oh man! Right, do the dance. Thank you so much, Drew. Thank you so much, anytime. Charles. And I'm 7. Hey, you know what? I'm really excited. We've been doing this for a minute. Thank you so much for everyone's support. Please check us out. Leave comments. Anything that you want us to talk about, let us know. Go to SCV Network on Facebook. And or if you see this video, leave a commentary at the bottom. You know, we're open to interaction and stuff like that. And you can hit us up while we do the show since it's live, and we can respond to stuff that you're talking about. So that's kind of cool. All right, see you guys next week, and have a good one.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen.
All righty.